Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Watch of REALMS video. In today's video, I finally managed to do it. I finally managed to get to Nightmare 4, right? Nightmare 4 for Drake's Chasm to top chest. I managed to get to 50k blood, and that's what we're gonna be focusing on today. Now, if I sound a little bit weird or if I go a little bit all over the place and loopy, it's because I had I had an intervention yesterday, so that kind of threw me a bit off guard. I'm still recovering, so please bear with me. But pretty much the reason I managed to do this is kind of like the same as I showed in my Abyss 1 video, which if you didn't check it out, go check that video out. It was pretty cool. Like, managed to get 5k blood using some quirky tips and tricks, because obviously it's a 4-month-old account, free-to-play account that, they get some good pulls, but still, I managed to get to 5k blood. You might want to see that. But for this video, you know what? I'm gonna redo my team, I guess, from scratch, and this is the team that I'm using. Torador, Volca, then I'm using Twyla, Sun Wukong, Salazar, Vixera, Numera, Hollow, Silas, and then I'm actually going to be using Diao Chan, right? So normally on the team that was already made and was full auto, I was using Dolores in there with swapping, but I think actually for this one there's one mistake. I need to drop one person. I think it's going to be Salazar, or do I drop Volca? I guess let me drop Salazar. So the reason I actually have to drop somebody is because I'm missing one more person, and that's going to be the Laurel Cheese, right? She's kind of the quirky one that allows you to do those drop down, remove, just keep doing several ultimates and whatnot. But let's just do this whole rotation from scratch. Let me move myself up here, and we can see exactly how it looks, and then I can show you the builds at the end. So I guess just to be safe, let's go with a playtest, because you know what, I do not want to screw things up. Now obviously it all depends on how you have the builds. Ideally you'd want to have as many invigorations and stuff as you possibly can. So for example, just to pause it over here to talk, ideally, like if you're just focusing specifically for this team, you'd go and put Torador and Volca both into invigorations, and you replace them in such a way where you can boost one of your heroes, right? So for example, Torador would boost one of the ground units, and then Volca try and boost somebody else. But what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go and start placing people, obviously, in despawn Torador because he's not needed. Then Sun Wukong goes in this spot because this way he can try and place his most clones. Then I'm gonna boost Sun Wukong with Hollow. Next one I'm gonna boost is actually gonna be Twyla, because Twyla's amazing as well. I'm gonna boost Twyla with what's the name? Actually, you know what? No, let me scratch that. Let's go again, because I actually need Sun Wukong to be placed a little bit closer. See, it's like I kind of remembering. I told you I'm a bit all over the place, but Sun Wukong needs to be here, right? Whoever is your best melee damage dealer needs to go here, so they can be boosted by what's the name? Hollow, right? So Hollow, by Laurel. Okay, so we place Hollow over there. Then we place, I guess let's place Twyla over here. Diao Chan can go over here, or can she cover like this? I think I can put Diao Chan like this, and then Hollow can go a bit higher. Diao Chan like that. Numera over here. Then we're gonna boost Numera with Laurel. Then we're gonna place Silas over here. Vixera, did I screw up? Yep, I screwed up. You know what? No, Vixera can go actually on this spot. She's not gonna be yep, I screwed it up. Let me run it again. See, it's like you kind of have to put the right positions so that everybody can get covered. Silas should go down there, and then that way it could work. Because normally the way that I have it is kind of quirky. It all revolves around how Laurel you place her. Because the way the Laurel works is she pretty much is going to boost the rage of the people exactly around her. So as an example, let's just place like this. So for example, if I place her over here, right? So if I place Laura over here, she's gonna boost Hollow, Sun Wukong, Twyla, whoever's here, and whoever's here. So that can be a bit tricky. But you know what, let's just do that. Let's just put Numera. Let's just put Diao Chan. I guess let's put Silas at the bottom. Let's say we're not gonna be boosting Silas. We go over here with Vixera, despawn her, right? Pop the ultimates initially, and then I place down Volca. And then honestly, to be fair, this team can pretty much go full auto, right? As long as she does not change into the healing mode, if the damage is good, I can go full auto. Ideally, yes, you would try to put Volcas when she is down to have that, that physical and magical reduction be placed on the boss before everybody else does the ultimates. But as soon as Laurel is available, you despawn, place yourself hollow, despawn again, and then place Torador, and that's all you have to do. You keep swapping around the damage dealers between, or like, you know, whoever those two people are. In my case, it's Volca and Torador. I keep swapping between them with Laurel being placed down. Now, again, this is a kind of like a first test, because normally I use with Dolores, and Dolores goes in that middle spot over there, where right now we're placing Laurel when she's available. But you see, as soon as I have it available, place the Outchan and make sure that nobody else is close to using the ultimate. I place again, then we go Volca, and you pretty much rinse and repeat. Now, it's obviously going to be a little bit of a damage test as well. How do your builds look in gear? How do your accessories look? How do your awakenings? Now, keep in mind that apart from a couple of people in here, most are like awakened, you know, base level, unless it's Volca, which you can get for free. So you're gonna see at the end, but I have Sun Wukong, that's awakened 3, and then I have Twyla, that is awakened 1, which I got lucky to pull a copy of her. But apart from that, most of them are just base level, right? So it's base level Numera, base level Vixera's an epic, she's A5, but Silas is base level, right? He's not max, so it's not like I have fully A5s and I'm being like, oh yeah, look at me doing Nightmare 4 with full A5s. No, I just have A3 Sun Wukong, where I use my unpolished stuff, and then I do have A1 Twyla, because I got lucky to pull a copy. Now, A1 Twyla is pretty amazing, so if you manage to get at least A1, that's awesome. Ideally, or like the highest spot, see, now the Outchan likes to swap. I don't know why she does that, but that's annoying. The Outchan, why did you swap? You're not supposed to do that. But I was talking about Twyla. Twyla's best one is actually her A3, right? So if you can get Twyla to A3, that's kind of like the ideal spot. You don't necessarily need higher than that, because you know what? Apart from that, you just get extra healing, which you don't care that much, right? You don't care that much about getting extra healing when you pop ultimate and stuff like that. Why does she keep doing that? She's so annoying. I swear the Outchan's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna screw things over. She keeps swapping. I don't know why. She feels like, oh yeah, we're gonna die. You're not going to die, the Outchan. We're fine. But even like this, you see that I should slowly be getting another 5,000 over there. No issues. We're gonna have some more ultimates to proc by the time it's over. I'm just trying to spam everything as soon as it's available. Now I'm waiting a second for Sun Wukong, despawn again Volca, place Laurel again, despawn Laurel, should get more ultimates in there, and you're gonna see that I'm pretty much there, right? I'm pretty much there. I'm almost already at 50k. I'm just gonna keep it as is. This would have been maybe a little bit higher if the Outchan didn't keep swapping back and forth between her healing mode and attack mode. But yeah, this is pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Nightmare 4, obviously, again, I do have some strong damage dealer, but do keep in mind, again, like I mentioned, that it's a 4-month-old account, right? I did get lucky with some pulls. I did, you know, get some decent gear from farming, but you're gonna see number 1 damage dealer, obviously Sun Wukong, then Twyla, respectable damage. Numera, number 3, keeping in mind she only has Vixera to boost her, right? Just Numera, Vixera, that's it. I don't have no other Vor, I don't have no other Nastia, and still Numera's doing just amazing. Then obviously Silas, Vixera, and then the ones at the end. So pretty straightforward top chest in a single attempt with Nightmare 4. But now let's have a look at the build. So let's start with Torador. He's actually in a Guardian and in a Guardian set plus Astral Guardian, because this was the build that I had on him for Titanic Ruins. But like I said, ideally you want to have him in Invigoration or Wings of Grace. You just face him towards the person you want to boost and despawn him, and that's, you're good to go. Nothing too impressive for him, just tanky one. You don't really care about his build much. No awakenings, and then Artifact, Cadaver's Dagger maxed out. He didn't do much in there. Now we're talking about Volca. She was there some of the fights. She's running Wicked Vengeance plus Infernal Roar. Her total stats are going to be 16,600 attack, 280 attack speed, pretty low, 94% crit rate, 318 crit damage. Keep in mind this one's actually over 100%, because the stats from this exclusive weapon for Volca, that extra 15% crit rate, does not appear at the total stats. So when building her, if you're using her exclusive weapon, keep in mind to just get her, try to aim at least to get to 85% or more, as that one does not count. But she's fully skilled up, she's Awakened 3 because obviously tied, and then Artifact, I do have her exclusive Artifact, Promo 3. This is pretty helpful, right? It can help a bit. Next one, let's jump over to Twyla. So like I mentioned, Twyla is the Awakened 1, because when she was on the banner, I was lucky to pull 2 copies, one from Divines, one from Rare Summons. She's running Soulbound plus Wicked Vengeance again. 18,700 attack, 359 attack speed, 100% crit rate, 349 crit damage. Like I showed Awaken 1, fully skilled up, and then artifact, she's running Scarlet Hunt. Because obviously, she's doing bleed, so she's gonna be doing 30% more damage, as she should be keeping those bleeds up all the time. Next one, we're gonna have the MVP of the fight, obviously Sun Wukong, another Soulbound Arcana with Wicked Vengeance. He's gonna have almost 22,000 attack, 369 attack speed, 100% crit rate, 368 crit damage, a little bit of rage regen. This does help, right? Having some rage regen on Twilight Sun Wukong helps because it makes them come to their ultimates more often, therefore doing a ton more damage. But Sun Wukong almost fully skilled up as well. Awaken 3, like I mentioned, because I use my Unpolished Soulstone on him. You can see I only have the legendary ones for Lords. And then Artifact, his exclusive Artifact, again, I used all my resources that I could on him. And he's a promo 4 of the exclusive Artifact. Okay, next one, Hollow is going to be in a Invigoration plus Whirlwind. She's all about attack speed and rage regen, right? So you're going to see 11,000 attack still, 688 attack speed, and then she has 75.5 rage regen. If I could get higher, I would go higher, but for now it works. She's fully skilled up, Awakened 5, and then Artifact, she has a base level E4 record. Obviously, if you can have this maxed, it's going to be easier to hit the numbers. Next one, Vixera, our epic fusion lord that's pretty amazing. Soulbound Arcana plus Calamity. She has like, you know, one of the lowest tier gears. You're gonna see I just went full attack on her for the sake of Abyss. Almost 17,000 attack, 190 attack speed, really low crit damage. It's just leftover gear that I had after I built all my best ones, but it still works. She's fully skilled up, obviously she's gonna be really helpful, fully awakened, and then Artifact, she has a base level tier of Twilight. See, again, there's place for improvement. Next one, Numera, I love her, she's just so fun. Numera's running another Soulbound plus Wicked Vengeance. It kind of seems like those are all my builds. Soulbound, Arcana, and Wicked Vengeance. Her total stats, almost 17,000 attack, 283 attack speed. I would like this to be a lot higher, because obviously she has a pretty high base attack interval. I would like this to be around 400 if I could, but maybe with time. 102 crit rate, 359 crit damage, fully skilled up, no awakenings, and an Artifact, a promo 2 Shattered Hilt. Again, still can work on this to try and get a max one, but for now it works. Then next one, we're gonna have Laurel, another Invigoration plus, doesn't really matter. She's just in there to put the Invigoration, to proc her promotion 5, what's it called, talent, which gives us rage for people surrounding her, and that's about it. She's fully awakened, and an Artifact, I don't even know what I have, Nightmare Samsara, just a random Artifact on her. Then we have Silas, he's gonna be Infernal Roar plus Immortal Warrior. Total stats, 14,600 attack, 416 attack speed, 100% crit rate, 305 crit damage, no rage regen on him. Fully skilled up, he is bonded with, because I have Vienna as well. No awakenings like I mentioned, and then he has a promotional 5 for Blight Color's Claw. Obviously, if you had the Spirit Siphon that's promotion 3 or higher, or think even promotion 2 or higher, it might be better. If not, if you have like me, this one, just go ahead. It's gonna be doing pretty good damage. And then Diao-chan, really important for the team that I showed with the placement that I showed. You want Diao-chan to be A1 so she can cover more people. Even like that, the way that I placed her, she doesn't cover Volca and Torador when I placed them towards the end, but they don't really matter for that much damage, so it doesn't matter. If you don't have Diao-chan A1 and you're gonna be using Dolores, place Dolores or Diao-chan with a 0 in the spot where I was placing Laurel, and then just Laurel a little bit lower. I hope it makes sense. What I mean is not I can just show it at the end. So pretty much Invigoration plus Warlord on her, as much attack as possible. That's what I went. 13,000 attack, barely any attack speed, barely any rage regen, just whatever substats I got. She's almost fully skilled up, just need a couple more in the ultimate, which I'm not sure I'm gonna max out. Maybe I'm gonna get one more, but maybe I just leave it as is. Awaken 1 like I mentioned, and then she has a basic, you know, promo 1 exclusive Artifact. If you don't have this, you know what, or if you have a maxed out Golden Scarab, I think you're better off with the Golden Scarab. After promotion 2 or 3, I think the Phoenix Feather Fan is better for Diao-chan, but for me it's kind of like I'm nowhere near with both, so I just kept this one. And I think, yeah, that's pretty much is the thing. But let me show you exactly what I meant, because did I not save it? What did I do? Oh, I didn't save it. I didn't save it. Or did I? What am I doing? I don't know. Oh yeah, I play tested. So pretty much, let me just show you what I meant by those placements. Let me just take her out and bring in Dolores just to show you how what I meant about the placement. I'm just gonna put a few damage dealers randomly. I'm not gonna show you exactly with, you know, again, just how to get immigration. But let's say, let me put my damage dealers again. Okay, so let's start Twyla, Sun Wukong, Numera. Okay, so these are the melee ones. Silas was here. She was over here. So if you look at this, right, if you have Dolores and you place it down here, you're not going to be boosting those 2 melee units, which is Numera and Twilight, that do a ton of damage. So this is the same case if you have Diao-chan A0. This is a range. So obviously, you're not going to be able to do like this. You're going to place her over here, right? That way you can cover everybody that you care, apart from obviously whichever is going to be the other melee unit over here. You're not going to care too much about them. And that way, you're going to have, what's her name? You're going to have Laurel be in this spot. And you know what? With Laurel being in this spot, you're gonna still have Hollow like this, right? Maybe you can get Vixera, instead of being over there, you can get Vixera to be over here, right? Let me just show you again, because that way you can get the boost from Laurel being despawned to Vixera as well, right? So let's see, like that, this one like this, Hollow over here, Vixera is gonna be over here. There we go. So just to prove the fact, see, it worked. Everybody around her got promoted, so that's the other option, right? Don't give Vixera over there, just put her over here so she's covered by Laurel, and obviously Hollow, Diao-chan, A0, Dolores, Sun Wukong, Silas, and then Vixera can be covered by Laurel. But I hope that made sense. I hope this video, I hope I wasn't too much all over the place, because like I said, you know, had some medical interventions, was awake, was some rough few days, but I'm trying my best to still get content out there. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you, right? If you got a Sun Wukong, I don't think you necessarily need A3 Sun Wukong in order to do this. Even A1 could be really good because it gives you a massive damage boost, but you know, if you don't have an A3 but you have some good damage on some other pieces in there, you should still be able to adopt top chest. You saw that I pretty much just YOLO'd most of the stuff. I didn't try to perfectly, you know, speed tune and fight and everything, and I still managed to get top chest. So I hope this video helps you. If it does, please consider liking it, subscribing to the channel to see when I upload next. Also, quick reminder, if you're somebody that's looking for a guild, right? We're looking for members that can do at least the best one. They don't really care about guild wars, but if you can do a best one, we're still looking for like 10 people, right? 9-10 people. Make sure to join my Discord, then I can invite you in the CLS Discord, and you can join me in CLS Carnage, so we can take the best one dragon down, so we can get more rewards every single day. But thank you for watching, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.
Hell hath no fury like a mother